A very good evening to one and all those who are present here for today's session on cybersecurity, essential concepts and applications. I would request the HOD, principal, and the other faculties to inform their students to join in quickly as we would be starting the session shortly. A warm welcome to all the dignitaries who have joined in for today's evening. So, today we are going to start the 30-hour student development program on cybersecurity, essential concepts and application, which is in association with the Learn Spring Foundation and XLR. So, before we could start, let me give you a quick introduction about XLR. XLR, founded in 2013, having its 8 branches in 5 cities by IIM ISB alumni Mr. Ram Tawa, and headquartered in USA. So far, we have trained 8 lakh plus students and professionals. So we cater to the skilling needs of individuals, institutions, and industries. Our premium associations are iHub Divya Sampark, APSSDC, APSHE, TASK, KMDC, IIT Madras, Pravartak, IIT Roorkee, BITS Pilani, NASCOM Future Skill Prime, and Swayam Plus. XLR is being awarded continuously by Deloitte, recognizing its excellent training programs, and Analytics India, Silicon India, PMP training, and various other category of awards. So in short, we have so far trained faculty development programs, close to 80,000 plus faculties, student development programs for 8 lakh plus students, webinars, seminar, workshops conducted so far to 600 plus. And all of these on the technical training programs, close to 40 plus emerging technologies. And we have 5,000 plus placement partners. We have so far signed with 2,000 plus academy partners. To give you a short glimpse on our total number of participation from the students for the student development program from engineering, degree, and others. So put together it is 8,45,097, and faculties again in the mix of engineering, degree, and others 81,458. For today's SDP program, we have highest at Telangana, participants from Telangana, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and others. So totally we have 9,821 registrations for this program. So through our everyday learning program, we provide application and industry oriented learning on various technology trends for industry through industry experts, and the students and faculties make the best use of it as we deliver the training to them on application oriented training with complete hands-on training on the trending technologies. So through these everyday learning program also help the colleges to get the NAC and NBA requirements. Through our EDL offerings, we sign industry MOU, we conduct industry webinar, industry faculty development program, and all of these are done through a learning management system tool. And the learners will be able to get the assignments, assessments, complete training materials on the LMS platform. In addition to it, they also get the placement preparation, videos, learning material in the LMS platform. A learner who enrolls for any program of XLR, that is everyday learning, will once after the registration will get the login credentials and will be able to log into the LMS portal using the login credentials. And that's how the LMS would look like. So far, our SDPs conducted are 65 plus, and constantly participating colleges are 1,600. And the most popular programs under the student development program are DSA for campus placements, ChatGPT, generative AI, Salesforce, Advanced Excel, Python, SQL, mobile app development, Python programming and SQL, cracking coding interviews, and full stack development. Similarly, we have faculty development program, so far conducted 45 plus. Total number of hours is 480 plus hours, which we have trained, and constantly participating colleges are close to 1,519. Again, for the faculty development program, we have AI and Gen AI, deep learning, artificial intelligence, digital marketing, data analytics using Power BI, cybersecurity, NLP and ChatGPT, data analytics using Tableau. These are some of the programs which we have got maximum repeatedly we have been training the faculties. And a learner who enrolls for student development program or faculty development program will be awarded with the XLR certificate of participation. And a learner, if and only if he will get, if he attends all the session, and after attending the session, there will be attendance and the feedback which he or she has to submit. Only if it is submitted, the learner will be awarded with the certificate. Failing which, the learner will not be issued with a certificate. These are some of the certificates which we have given to the learners so far. And these are some of our recent engagements at IIT Roorkee, where the learning, we had trained the researchers and faculties on data analytics using Minitab tool. And this was at BITS Pilani, where the students were trained on Power BI. And this is an XLR initiative. The learners were, it was a 5-subject module where 240 plus hours of campus recruitment training with placement assistance was coined out for the final year engineering student. And we received 50,000 plus registrations for the program. And it was done in collaboration with iHub Divya Sampar. The learner was issued with iHub Divya Sampar, and the students who received were those who only successfully completed this training. So these are some of the snippets of maximum registrations which we had received from APSSDC, that is through APSSDC from Andhra Pradesh. And these are some of our past student development and faculty development program which we had conducted in the past. So without much further ado, let me take you through today's student development program on cybersecurity, essential concepts and applications. Before which, I take the privilege to honor the dignitaries who have gathered here for today's evening. Mr. Senthil Kumar, founding director and board member from Manal Foundation, who has 34 plus years of leadership in handling and who has been a former director at Quest Alliance, 14 years with UN organization across Europe, Africa, advising governments and global institutions on education and skilling. And he is a founding team member at Azim Premji Foundation, contributed to state and central government education policies, combines strong development and corporate experience. And through his qualifications and coaching, he is a gold medalist in mechanical engineering, having MBA, PG diploma in personal management, and a certified leadership coach and mentor. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Great. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that intro, Nidya. So thanks for inviting me to this great session. So it's amazing to see that 9,000 plus registrations. I presume this both faculty and the students are together here. And lovely to interact. Maybe I will probably give a little bit of broad-based context setting. Then the academic and other faculty team from XLR and the Learning Spring, I guess they'll take over the session. So we all know that, so typically the cybercrime around at this point of time globally, we are fighting with a tremendous level of challenges in terms of the amount of the cybercrime is happening. So, and we all know that what is that the talent shortage at this point of time. Just to give some statistics, so the last year alone, we had a cybercrime associated loss to the tune of about $10.5 trillion. And India alone lost more than 22,000 crores to this cybercrime, which means who is going to protect this digital world or digital immune system? So this engineering workforce or any degree workforce participating here, along with that, the existing workforce, the future ready workforce going to be building this strong immune system to the digital world. If we look at in terms of the talent shortage, So as we talk about in the world, the requirement is about 1 million plus cybersecurity professionals. At this point of time, only about 4.8 million professionals, which means we are falling short of about to 5.2 million, 52 lakh cybersecurity professional shortage at this point of time. While all the industry collectively spending close to about 250 billion US dollars, which is roughly about 2% of what the total money is lost, and that is expected to really increase the amount what they're going to spend to protect this digital world and build an immune system. It's going to increase significantly. The immediate shortfall in India alone about 10 lakh cybersecurity engineers shortage. So those who are studying, and we have in India about 1100 universities, 45,000 plus institutions, which includes about 42 million students in the higher education system. Most of you participating here, about 9,000, belong to the professional courses. In India alone, we have about 60 lakh students in the professional degree ecosystem. And therefore, we need really, among the other things, and we significantly need the cybersecurity professionals who are skilled, not to come out with the rote memorized certificate as a cybersecurity. It's a truly a skill based. This is where this collaboration or the initiative taken by XLR by collaborating with the academic institution, the university, the skill development corporations at the state and the national level makes tremendous level of importance at this point of time. How you can able to build the skill, the true competence in terms of the digital security ecosystem or the cyber security ecosystem. That's very key. And many universities, we all know that by the time we graduate, the degree is obsolete, and we prepare the workforce for a job which is non-existent. So how we are going to keep that the relevance? So therefore, the industry academia collaboration is very key. The days have gone in terms of the campus recruitment. You hire, then train and place. Now the recruitment ecosystem, the industry works in terms of instead of hire and train, now they look at only those trained forces qualified enough to really start from the day one given an opportunity. Therefore, the competition is really increasing tremendous. So therefore, the workforce coming out of this academia should be industry ready and future ready. Therefore, instead of relying only those academic degrees, certificate, semester, the formative assessment where the faculty will try to qualify you is not going to make sense anymore. You need to come out with the competence and stay afloat in this elimination process wherever the industry is really looking at. So therefore, take this great opportunity, look at in terms of the great potential available for this cybersecurity certified professionals. When you come out with engineering or any other degree combined with this kind of certification, the industry will look at you with much more importance, having a skill. And then the university also increasingly it's changing in terms of moving from the typical classroom lecture hall to more of innovation hub. So how does the cybersecurity or any other automated or the AI ML is just rapidly getting into this system and eliminating many jobs which are the low end automated repeated kind of stuff. So how even the faculty or the higher education institutions can able to transform themselves, leaving out certain basic administrative. The key faculty can able to be a mentor and more of a research and convert those universities into research and innovation hub, which will churn out more of industry ready students, which will minimize in terms of the preparation time for the industry to train them again. So you're all industry ready workforce. Look at some of the universities which are highly ranked in the world QS rank or any other ranking. Those who really produce the industry ready students produce the good academic relevant research. So they continue to stay at the top. The thing is that they produce the workforce which are competent and more in terms of ready to apply what they learn. So therefore, my request and suggestion to the student is that use this great learning opportunity given by this Learning Spring and the XLR team, not only for the cybersecurity course. So they have many courses. They have amazing set of courses. Take an advantage, leverage, and be focused. Enjoy this 15 days of training program with the 30 hours every day. Like spend meaningfully 2 hours, get out with that a solid mindset, not in terms of getting a certificate. And you need to come out with a strong mindset in terms of, yes, I'm now competent. I need to further upskill and continue to learn and apply what I learned. And therefore, you are industry ready. Your chances of securing an employment or starting on your own is much, much higher in terms of success rate. With that, let me just wish all the students participating across India and the faculty. Just have a fruitful, enjoyable 30 hours of learning experience, and hopefully, in some universities, maybe one line I'll just also take an opportunity to highlight. We as the Manal Foundation, we support students with the scholarships. So every year we fund about 1,000 students with the scholarship. If any students who are truly deserving, parentless or single parent or student of underprivileged, go to Manal Foundation website. You will see at the top corner the apply for a scholarship portal, and we would be very happy to support some of those students who are in the STEM space, who truly need certain financial resources to continue your academic journey to fulfill your aspiration. So let me conclude here. So wishing you all the very best.
Thank you very much, Mr. Senthil Kumar, for giving quick insights on cybersecurity and encouraging our students to learn more. So let me move on to the next dignitary. So we have Mr. Balasubramanyam Chebulo, Head of Quality Engineering, Amzur Technologies, who is the Head of QA and Quality Engineering leader with 24 years of experience, building automation-driven, performance-aware, and cybersecurity focused quality practices across product, project, and enterprise environments. Strong expertise in DevOps and CI CD integration, ensuring quality in engineered into the delivery pipeline rather than inspected at the end, and has a global client exposure with hands on cybersecurity expertise, leveraging tools such as Sonar, Burp Suite, OWASP, ZAP, Wireshark, NMAP, and many more. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, Shweta, for that warm greeting address, and happy to see thousands of people joining this session. And thanks to the XLR for giving us this opportunity. I represent Amzor, and we are into the world of cyber security on a day-to-day basis, wherein we deal with multi-geographical clients across different locations, ranging from Asia Pacific, Middle East, as well as USA and India regions as well. So before we get to talk about some interesting news about cybersecurity and the future roadmap for the academia as well as the students who are willing to take up certifications from XLR and looking for a great
Sir, we are unable to hear you, sir.
So I would like to emphasize some of the key challenges that the world of cybersecurity is facing right now. As earlier, Mr. Senthil Kumar has emphasized that industries and organizations who are facing a day-to-day threat on the cybersecurity is millions of dollars dealing in business. For example, think about news from the hospitality area and from the different CRM and other healthcare domains, we see lots of patients' data being compromised with the dark web and lot of unethical hackers from the blue teams taking advantage, stealing sensitive patients' data, and demanding ransom in return. This is one of the key challenges. Especially the cybersecurity has become a challenge for startup companies startup companies who are growing on a large scale across India and trying to expand their wings in this world are, they tend to have a lot of cost and expenditure when they try to set up the cybersecurity infrastructure to shield against attacks. The attackers or the hackers who take advantage of small and medium-sized companies, they often
Bala sir, again we have lost you. Amar, could you please quickly check with
Am I
Bala sir?
audible?
Yes, sir. Now you're audible.
It's almost essential for most of the organizations to get accredited and follow strong cybersecurity audit practices in order to stay alert and on track with the live industry markets and the clientele as well. Certain audits like HIPAA, ISO, CMMI, SOC 2 are very much essential to understand the patient's information, securing the patient's data, as well as protecting the organization brand and reputation across multiple geographies. So some of the best cybersecurity practices for an organization to be followed when you deal with geographical clients is that all the employees or trained on the cybersecurity vulnerability and penetration testing practices, trained on day-to-day basis, having them updated on the new security patches, on the new tools and technologies. And as we all are aware, the AI is changing the world of cybersecurity the way we are dealing. Most of the cyber criminals take advantage of the AI, wherein they are building malware bots, phishing bots, and trying to creep into your organization network security and software, thereby stealing sensitive data and demanding ransom in billions on a day-to-day basis.
Bala sir, again we have lost you. I'm extremely sorry about the internet congestion which Mr. Bala sir is currently facing. Amar, could you please quickly check with Bala sir?
Yeah, sure.
So until then, let me call upon the next dignitary. So we have Mr. Dr. Ravi Gujala, Chief Industry Connect and Skill Development from ICFI Hyderabad, a distinguished PhD graduate from IIT Hyderabad in computational fluid dynamics. He blends over 15 years of corporate experience with a decade of academic and administrative excellence. He is a former chairman of Board of Studies at KL University and a principal in AP. He excels in skill development, establishing centers of excellence, and strengthening industry academia collaborations to make graduates industry ready. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Hi Nitya, thank you very much for giving an introduction about me. Good evening, all distinguished speakers for today everyday learning program on cybersecurity essentials, concepts, and public applications. And uh, organizers and industry partners who are just now delivered the inaugural sessions, Mr. Senthil and Subramanyam. Very good evening. And young dynamic students who are part of today's program. I appreciate the enthusiastic students actively participating, thousands of students registered across Pan India. It is a pleasure and privilege to be part of this 30 hours student development program on cybersecurity essentials and applications organized by various industry collaborations and ICFI group of universities with XLR collaboration. So I am extending my sincere appreciation for all university leaders, encouraging students to be part of this program. Just now, Senthil Kumar is having with a vast experience. He has mentioned about how across the globe facing a problems of the cyber digital era, cyber threats, cyber attacks. Day to day newspapers we are observing uh, when you are clicking some URL links and then you are emptying your accounts, bank accounts, and the top professionals might be well educated people also fall into these cyber criminals tactics and total across the globe they are facing a problem. So how to handle this? There is a huge short of manpower. That's what Subramanya and Senthil Kumar is mentioned about the importance and demand of this where we are living in a digital era, in a digital technologies from this backbone of education, how the landscape is changing, starting from even learning and teaching and learning education, and also in business, governance, and day-to-day life, how we are effectively and by default connected with this digital life. So, along with the tremendous opportunities created by this digital environment, in the digital infrastructure. At the same time, uh, the risk which is associated with the cyber threats have grown exponentially. Mr. Senthil Kumar is mentioned there are lakhs of cases, but we do not have to solve those problems to address the cyber threats. So here I would like to say, the cybersecurity is no longer the concern of only IT professionals alone. It has become a critical national importance, organizational and individual responsibility to avoid these kind of cyber threats or attacks or thefting of data. And the today cyber attacks target not only systems but also data, trust, and privacy. Just now, Subramaniam is mentioned about the particular individual personal medical data. So that creates a lot of problems for individuality and the economic stability. From the financial frauds and the data breaches to ransomware and identity theft, and these consequences of this weak cyber practice can be solved. Okay, so in this context, the building foundational knowledge, practical awareness, and responsible digital behavior among the students is absolutely essential at this juncture. This is not only preparing for for a certification or might be credentials, but this is essential at this juncture. One has to aware of this cybersecurity fundamentals and away from the cyber threats. Not only for your family alone, you need to educate the society and the people who are unknowingly fall into the cyber tactics. So I think this program XLR, I think well designed, thoughtfully designed to cover the essential cybersecurity concepts along with the real world applications and the problems which are facing by the entire world. I think in this next 15 days, the students will gain exposure to the key areas. I think the trainer is going to give exposure about cyber threats, network security, data protection, and ethical practices and emerging trends in cyber defense. Also, I think I request the trainer to be the sessions is to be more interactive. Let encourage students to ask more questions so that other students will gain knowledge through this interactive learning of this training. So the structured, live and interactive nature of this program will help, which bridge the gap between the theory and practice. Okay, so which is crucial for developing job readiness skills. Also, this will be helpful for the students in cracking campus placements. And I strongly encourage students to actively participate in every session, and then observe the real-time application implementation, where the cyber security applications will be implemented, starting from, I think, for all domains, not only for in a banking system, or in a or in a IT system, or in a core domains also, even from the manufacturing sector to petroleum refinery. Everywhere cyber security uh, play an important role, because we are handling with the era of industry 4.0. So I encourage the students to be uh, more active, and then ask questions frequently, and then get clarify your doubts. So, but a step forward, the becoming responsible digital citizen, the future cyber professionals, the skills you are acquired here will be valuable regardless of whether you are pursuing your career in a cybersecurity domain, or might be engineering or management or entrepreneurship, or you are going to be a public servant. But these kind of basic fundamentals, which are essentially required to understand the cyber threats or cyber attacks. I came from the Telugu states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So recently, I think this Andhra and Telangana guys know about the 2 days back, the top IPS officer wife, she got fall into the cyber tactics, and invested in a cybers wrongly in a some websites, and then they lost 2.5 crore money. So even the well-educated people are also fall into these cyber criminals tactics. So that's what I think. In this juncture, this is essentially required, because day to day we are handling the digital era, like starting from laptop to mobile or other IT gadgets. So I think every student, one has to don't learn only for this course for a certification. You need to be learn this fundamentals, and then you educate from your family to your colony to your town, district to state level, and across the nation, so that we are safe from the attacks of the cyber criminals attacks or threats, these kind of things. So in conclusion here, I would like to say, uh, for all the young graduate students, so this kind of day-to-day, everyday learning activities, and that I appreciate the XLR team for organizing this is in the 7 to 9 time. I think this is a very good time for the students, apart from their regular academic activities, morning from 9 to 4. Now I think the students with a fresh mind, they gain many concepts. So the continued commitment to skill development activities on this industry connect with the gap, and then and also I appreciate XLR team bringing industry experts and addressing the student paternity. I think this is a very good appreciable, where they gain the importance of cyber security. Okay, and then at the last, I finally thanks to all the participants actively joining in this cyber security student development program. For XLR for bringing an industry oriented expertise to this program, it is very appreciable. I'm confident that this initiative will equip students with a strong practical knowledge, and also this boost confidence by knowing these cybersecurity fundamentals, strong fundamentals in cybersecurity. So, when students who are going through uh, this 30 hours of cybersecurity, I think I am confident they can easily crack any questions which is asking during their campus placements, and they're confident enough to answer confidently, and they can crack the campus placements too. So with this conclusion, I once again thank you very much for giving an opportunity to be part of this everyday learning skill development program for students, cybersecurity fundamentals. Thank you very much, Nitya.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a pleasure having you here for today's evening and for sharing the insights for the students and encouraging them too, sir. So let me call upon our next dignitary, Dr. Mohan B. Panaroti, Director of KIT, Kids College of Engineering, Kolhapur, having 21 plus years of experience across teaching, research, industry with a strong record of performance in diverse academic environment. And he has also got extensive expertise in NAC and NBA accreditation, playing a key role in securing an A plus grade for the current institution, reflecting commitment to quality and excellence. Proven research leadership, having worked on funded projects exceeding 10 crores supported by agencies such as DAE, DST, and AICT. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Uh, I'm Dr. Lingraj Hadimani, HOD Computer Science, KIT's College of Engineering, Kolhapur, Maharashtra. On behalf of Dr. Mohan Vanroti, who is our director, sir, he is busy with some another important task. So, on behalf of him, I would like to address this prestigious gathering, which consists of thousands of students. First of all, I sincerely thank the XLR for providing this great opportunity to KIT to collaborate with them to conduct such a prestigious SDP on cybersecurity for our students. Uh, as most of the things have already been spoken by Senthil sir, Dr. Ravi sir, and everyone, I will not take much of your time because most of the students are waiting for the actual sessions. So I'll just take a minute. As all of you know, now most of us are connected. I mean, basically hyper connected. This digital world through cloud, mobile, IoT, AI, and so many online services we use day to day life. Uh, Basically every digital asset whatever we are using, whether it is data, whether it is our identification, whether it is our system, is potential target to the attackers. I mean, it's becoming unpredictable day by day. By what means they are attacking? I mean, every day they are opting for a new way to attack the people. Uh, Dr. Ravi, especially, he took so many examples. Like recently, some elderly people from Karnataka as well as were hosted. I mean, they were digitally arrested for 14 days, and I think they lost around 30 crore rupees for, I mean, hard earned money for some 40, 45 years. They are elderly people. You just try to imagine their fate, how exactly they are going to live for the rest of their life. So basically, cybersecurity is no longer an option. Basically, it's a national, organizational, as well as a personal necessity. It has become a necessity now. These attacks impact our privacy, they attack our finances, they attack our reputation, and even to such an extent, even national security is also under threat. So, there are many applications of cybersecurity, as everyone has already mentioned. Like in industry, they are basically used for protecting the financial transactions, IP rights, then securing the cloud infrastructure. Mostly the defense sector, government sectors are using a lot of cybersecurity based algorithms to defend their national cyber security, then critical infrastructure, then in healthcare, as rightly said by one of the speaker, that protecting the patient's important data, then hospital systems, in education systems, securing the learning plans itself has become a challenging task now. Then personal data protection, mobile phone, social media, then AI again, the AI plus cyber security has become more lethal these days. So I request all of the students to take these kind of SDPs seriously because, uh, as rightly said by Dr. Ravi, these sessions are being conducted in the evening hours from 7 to 9. So I request all the students to utilize such kind of sessions. Especially, I again would like to appreciate XLR because they are conducting these sessions free of cost. Again, it's a a huge round of applause for XLR. Once again, thank you very much. I think around 300 to 400 students from my department, my college have also joined this. So I wish all the students all the best. There is the next big thing in the industry, cyber security. So please, seriously, you actively participate. If you do not understand anything, please get the doubts cleared. So once again, I sincerely thank XLR and all the dignitaries available here for providing this great opportunity. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lingraj, sir, for speaking on behalf of Kids College of Engineering, Kolhapur. So next we have Dr. Swami DR, Principal, PS Institute of Technology and Management, Shivamogga. Unfortunately, sir couldn't join in today. So he has wished all the participants a big congratulations for joining in for this today's program. So let me move on to our subject matter expert who will be handling the session from today. So we have Mr. Raj Kumar, subject matter expert, cybersecurity and VAPT specialist, having 10 plus years of experience with 350 plus VAPT engagements across web, mobile, APIs, network, cloud, client applications, and also has his expertise in red teaming, OT security, OWASP top 10, stride, threat modeling and compliance with PCI DSS, GDPR, HIPAA, and proven in vulnerability remediation, digital forensic, cybersecurity awareness training for corporates and universities. A warm welcome to you, Mr. Rajkumar.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the introductions. I think everyone can hear my voice clearly.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah,
Rajkumar.
yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay. I think we can move on to the sessions, right? So that from here I can take over the sessions for the day one.
Just allow us a few more minutes. You can give your quick introduction and then we will hand over the session to Mr. Amar Shivate, who will be giving a quick LMS walkthrough, after which the session will be yours.
Yeah, sure. I mean, okay, yeah, fine. Okay. So actually, myself, Raj, and I have around 10 years of experience in this field. I have completed around 400 plus projects. So here 350, but around I have completed 400, and I have worked with the different industries like manufacturing industry. I work for the finance industry, and I work for the medical based industry because cybersecurity is needed for everybody. So not only finance. I mean, finance will protect the data for the their bank accounts, and medical will save their data for their their patient details, and that should not disclose outside. So they mostly medical will need the safeguard, and manufacturing industries. So then European countries, they need something based out of GDPR. So we have some complaint standard to secure their organizations. Anyhow, so the entire 30 hours of program we're going to see from the scratch to advanced level. So what is cybersecurity, and how we can analyze the network, and how we can analyze the website, and how we can report, and how we can suggest them the remediations. This everything we're going to see in this sessions. We'll go one by one. So yeah. So I think in practical, I mean, even we see everything in the practical way. So I think we can move forward. So we can see one by one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rajkumar, for a quick intro of yours. Let me call upon Mr. Amar Shivate from LMS team, who will give a quick walkthrough on the LMS for the participants. Over to you, Amar.
Yeah, thanks. Very good evening to all the students and faculty members, and very happy to see such a massive crowd today here this evening. So I will just take 5 to 7 minutes of your time, and I will quickly guide you through the LMS portal. So then coming to the attendance, certification, feedback, joining the session, accessing the recordings, all these doubts will be clear. Okay. So listen me clearly, carefully for next 5 minutes, and then we'll start with the class. Okay. Yeah. So dear bright minds, as you know, LMS is known as a learning management system. And by using the LMS, we are going to provide all the learning material at one place. Okay. So we already triggered you the LMS access, and you already received an email as well from our side. You can check into the inbox or spam folder. The first email which you have to check, that is the LMS portal account details by XLR. In that, you will be able to find a portal link, a username, that's nothing but your email address, and the password. So coming to the password, this is a system generated password. Later on, once you are going to do a first sign in, you can update the password into the LMS portal itself. And second email you will find with the subject, welcome to SDP on cybersecurity issues. Okay. So these two emails we already triggered to you if you're a first time user of XLR, and if you already attended any of our previous SDP or FDP. So in that scenario, you will be able to see the welcome email. So you can utilize the same LMS portal to access this course as well. Okay. So now let me reshare my screen, and we'll directly move forward with accessing LMS directly from the browser. Okay, so just allow me the moment. Yes. Okay. So as I said, the LMS URL is mylearning.xla.com. So type that, whatever the browser you are using. So once you type mylearning.xla.com, you will land here on this page. And here you are able to see the couple of courses like for AP student, AppSharp, long-term internship, or credit-based courses approved by the NASCOM and SWAYAM Plus. And the most important thing which you have to follow here, that you need to click on existing user login. Okay. Once you click on that, here you have to provide the your username. That is nothing but your register mail ID. And second thing, that is a password. Okay. So whatever the password you receive, you can utilize that password to access the LMS portal. Okay. And if you are already member of XLR LMS portal, attended the previous program, now not remembering the password, but you have account, you have that idea, right? So in that scenario, you can just utilize the forward your password option. Click on that. Just use your registered mail ID to send the instructions, and you can update your password and then log in. Okay. So let's process with the login. So I provided my credentials and I will click on the sign in. Okay. So once I click on a sign in, it will take me to the dashboard. So dear students, no need to raise the hand. Whatever the queries or question you are going to have, just put into the chat box. Our team will take it off. Okay. Yeah. So I provided my credentials successfully. So I land onto the dashboard. And if you like are facing any issue, like email ID is wrong, password is wrong, then just take care of that things. Whatever you are typing, if you are copy pasting from the mail as well directly, sometimes we used to copy the space as well, right? While copying, we'll copy the paste as well. And in that scenario, it will give you the error. So just make sure that you're copying password and pasting it in the correct way. So now I want to join the today's session. So before that, let me give you the context on the updating the password. Okay. So here to the top and right upper corner, you are able to see one a profile option, right? Let me zoom in. Yes. Click on that, click on a setting. And from here, you can set up your entire profile. So full name, username, mobile number, you can upload your photo, and the most important option, updating the password. So the system generated passwords lengthy and difficult to keep in mind, always not required to copy paste, but the password which we want, a strong password, which you guys can set here. Okay. And just type it that once again. Once the both passwords are going to match, the update password button will be enabled. And Next time onwards, then you can utilize that password only. Okay, clear on this part? How you will update the password? You will click on a profile. If you're on a dashboard, if you will click on a profile, you will click on setting. And yes, in setting itself, you have option to update your password. So now let's move forward with the accessing the live sessions, accessing the recording, reading material, right? So see here, I have a pop-up as a live sessions for today. So whatever the live sessions are planned for me today, that's reflecting here on the dashboard itself. And if I want to join the today's session from the LMS portal, so today you receive an email to join the session, or you receive a link from your college or your friend in your college WhatsApp group. Okay, so you already have the LMS access. No need to be a depend on anything. You can join the session directly from the LMS portal. How? Live session today. Here you can check SDP on cybersecurity day one. Click on that. Once you click on that, here you are able to see the join the Zoom meeting, right? And YouTube link. So you can click on this meeting link and join the session from the Zoom. If you're facing any difficulties, you can click on a YouTube link and you can join the session accordingly. So with the Zoom now, as a couple of you are not able to join as you're part of YouTube, okay? And as the Zoom capacity is 1000, that's the reason you are not able to join. So in that scenario, you can utilize the YouTube. So for YouTube participant, I have one special announcement, okay? So dear student, those who are attending the session on the YouTube, so whatever the queries or question you have, or whatever the links we are going to share you, make sure that you will be getting that into the chat box, live chat, okay? So if you are not able to find the live chat console, so here you can check below this tab, I have option like streaming option and live chat. Click on that, you will find that panel here, okay? So you can check, you will find the panel here and you can post whatever the queries you have. It's live. Our team will take care of all the queries, whatever you are facing, okay? The attendance link, the link, the application, whatever we want to download, that will be also available here itself. Now let me go back onto the dashboard once again, okay? And now I want to access the remaining material, right? So how I will access that? So below that you have enroll courses option, right? And as I'm a member of Excel, so I have lots of courses assigned to my dashboard. But for you, whatever the courses you register, you will be able to find that. So SDP, you can check here, click on that, okay? Once you click on that, you are able to see the agenda first. Okay, so whatever we are going to learn from this program, okay, so that will be available into the agenda. And coming to the second point, attendance and feedback link. So dear student, the important thing that I know you are going to have the couple of counter questions for me, that on the attendance, how we're able to access that, what is the use of attendance, what about the certification. So please listen me carefully here. So this is the attendance link you are going to receive in a YouTube and Zoom chat box as well, but sharp at 8:30. So this link will be active in between 8:30 to 9:30. Okay. And a 60% attendance is mandatory to get the certificate of participation. Okay, no need to be hurried, no need to be in a panic way that I am not registered as of now. I joined the session directly. How about the today's attendance? No need to worry. Our team will take care of that. You guys need to focus on the earning knowledge first. Okay. So if you are going to mark your attendance hardly taking by 30-40 seconds, yes. So your certification will be also taken care by the XR team. So don't worry on that part. Just make sure that minimum 60% attendance is a compulsory. You will be receiving the link. Our team will be sharing that into the multiple time slot as well after the 8:30, 5 to 6 time. Sometime we'll be sharing a 10 times as well into the chat. Okay. And we are always looking forward to listen a feedback from you. So you will be having one option to submit your feedback about the session. So don't forget to submit that. So below the attendance and feedback, you have live session that I already explained. Then session recording. Yes. So you will be getting the day by session recording as well. Okay. So make sure that you are accessing that. Today, a day one, a link is available here. You can watch the recording. And on top of it, day 1 to day 15, all recordings will be here in a sync. Okay. So one below one. And reading material. So as of now, there is no any reading material available here. But definitely, whatever we are going to utilize, in the entire training program that will be available here. Okay. So that's all from my side about the LMS portal. And we'll start with the training program now. Meanwhile, if any one of you having any doubt, definitely you can post into the chat box. If not, feel free to reach out to us to our mail ID edl@thexler.com, and we are happy to assist you on the same. Thank you so much all, and happy learning with Exceler. Anitya ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Amar, for a quick walkthrough on the LMS. So now let me hand over the session to our expert, Mr. Rajkumar. Rajkumar, over to you. You're on mute, Rajkumar.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I hope my voice is clear for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just share my screen. Okay. So we'll start from the basic. So we go one by one. So first, we see what is cybersecurity and why organization need a cybersecurity team. That everything we'll see one by one. So first of all, before getting into the concept, so everyone are having some questions. So what is cybersecurity? And why company needs cybersecurity? And most of the people are thinking that, okay, so once the organization hired, so we work for the to attack some of the organizations, and most of the people are thinking that so cybersecurity and ethical hackings are just hacking the social media platform, like Facebook, like Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. So most of the people are thinking like that, but actually that is not a actual scenarios. Okay, because so whenever the organization hired us for as a cybersecurity engineer, so they are using us to take the project. The first point is like they are trying to take the project from the different organizations, different organization in the sense uh, okay, so how the the cybersecurity, once the cybersecurity engineer hired in the organization, how that team will help to get the project in the sense, mostly the company A trying to requesting for the some new project with organization B. So there's a organization name called B. So A organization trying to request for the project, new projects. They are saying that, okay, I will help you to develop some application. I will help you to maintain your servers, and I will help you to develop your new product, whatever it is. Okay, so the first question the B organization will ask that, so okay, I'm ready to provide you the project, but the thing is like, how can I trust you? Because my project is my idea, so I invest a lot of money on that. So how can I trust you, and how can I provide those details? How you can assure me the security for my project? So for that, the organization A will send some documents. I mean, the document is related to their organization security. Okay, so every month, so what a cybersecurity team will do, they will do some security testing for their organizations, for their systems. Though in organizations we have around 10 or 20 system or 100 system or 5,000 system, we do security for that. I mean, we check for the check the security, and same if we have some servers, we do security for that servers, and for the application, whatever is inside the organizations, we do complete security test. Okay, so once the security test is complete, we prepare some report. Okay, because that report will help to understand from the organization B, okay, they are completely safe, they are doing the security checks regularly, so we can trust them. Okay, so based on that, the organization A will get the project. This is the first scenario. So why company need the cybersecurity engineers? Okay, the second thing is like, mostly when we are into the cybersecurity industry, so mostly we'll get the, I mean, we have two type of industry. One is product based, another one is like, I mean, not industry type of companies. One is product based companies there, one is service based companies there. If we look that, mostly we have a service based type of company. The reason is like, so whatever, so even in my organization, if I have the, even if I have the cybersecurity team, mostly cybersecurity auditor will not accept that. They need cybersecurity report, which is done from the external organization. So what most of the organization do, they will provide their server IP, their application to the external organization to do the audit. Okay, so they will do some sort of security testing. Then they will create a report. They will share to us. We will submit it to the auditors. They will approve our security report. Okay, they will think in the point of, okay, this is done by the external organizations. There is no compromise. I mean, compromise in the sense they will not feel like, okay, so the report is given by the internal organizations, so they have some sort of communication and they will try to close it. Okay, from the external organizations, mostly that will not happen. So in actually, if we are giving to the external organization, they will see everything. So even point by point, they will not accept that. So to close this issue, even by giving of justifications, even the organization is trying to give the justification. Okay, sir, you asked me to do some sort of secure. For example, we take it like. Okay, we have one application. So I just give that application testing for the different organization. We just imagine like that. I'm giving that uh, application to the different organization. They are seeing and they are saying that, so you have vulnerable 1, vulnerable 2, security issue 3, security issue 4. So I am saying that, okay, there is a security issue 1. I can't able to close that because I have some issue on the to close this issue. So if I say like that, but they will not accept. They say that, okay, whatever it is, you need to close that. Otherwise, we'll consider it as open and we'll give the justification. Okay. So based on that, they come to know that, okay, this is properly done by the external organizations. Okay. So that's why mostly we have the service based of organization, the second scenario. The third thing is like, so we have n number of domains in the cybersecurity. So mostly we see the name of cybersecurity, ethical hacking. We just see only those names. But once we are getting into the organizations, we have a team name called pen testing team. Okay, so first team called pen testing. Then second we have red team. Then we have, sorry, red team is there. Second we have blue team. Then we have SOC team. I mean, mostly, I mean, in the each and every team, there are some sub team. We can consider it as sub team. First one is like, if you are a pen tester, you can work for the network pen testing. So network pen testing in the sense, you will work for the companies, check the company server and their network devices. In network devices, we consider router, switch. So then firewall. Then we work for infrastructure. Okay, so I mean, there are different teams. Okay. Okay, then I mean, they will work on this domain network. Then we have the application level. So in application, we have web application security team, then Android security team, then iOS security. So we have these things and we have API, then thick client, and thin client. Thin client testing. We have those type of testing. Then in organization, there's next level. Yeah. So then we have OT technology. OT technology in the sense, so we do the security testing for the PLC devices, SCADA devices, those type of devices. We do some security testing. That is called OT technology. Then we have IoT testing. IoT testing is there. Then we do audit. Okay, it will come separately. So IoT testing is there. So this all be considered as a penetration testing team. Okay, project. So we can work on those domains. So if you consider as a red teamer, okay, so mostly there is a different. So penetration testing, red teaming, blue teaming, for each and every team, there is a different. So blue team in the sense we consider it as a defense. So if we are facing some sort of attacks, the blue team will there to prevent the attacks. Okay, so that is called blue team. So under blue team, we have the team called SOC, so Security Operations Center. So if we do some sort of attacks, the SOC team will sit in front of the monitor and they will keep on monitor. Okay, so you have a, for example, you consider you have 10 servers in your organization. Okay, so we need to provide the security for that 10 system. So you already installed everything, firewall, antivirus, everything you properly installed. Even though we need to monitor that device, if suppose there is any attack happen, I need to be there to prevent that. Okay, so that's why the SOC team will come into the picture. What they will do, they will install some sort of software in that every system, every 10 system, and they will monitor in one centralized system. Okay, so for that, we have some sort of tools. There are different tools for that. So like we have Splunk, IBM QRadar is there. So we have different sort of tools. Okay, so that will help to monitor. So we will sit in front of the main system and we'll see the monitor. I will see the CPU usage. We see how what and all the installation is happening in the system each and every second, every minute, whatever it is happen, we'll see in that monitor. We can properly monitor everything. Okay, so that's why SOC team is come into that picture. Okay, so they will monitor, and even the SOC team will work for 24/7, because we can't say that the attack will happen only this particular time. Anytime the attack can happen. Okay, so that's why the SOC team will work for 24/7. Okay, so then we have a red team. Red team in the sense we consider it as okay. I'll give one example difference. Okay, if you are a penetration tester, okay, what happened? They will give some sort of network devices or else server, whatever it is they have, they will give that. Okay, so we need to do some security checks. If suppose if they are giving one single server to do the security checks, and we also start doing that. Okay, so we are checking whether is there is any possible to get into the system, compromise the system to get the complete access of the system. We are doing some sort of checks. Okay, but for that particular device, we have some restrictions in attacks, and we have some particular timeline. If we have some around 10-20 system to perform the testing, so we need to complete within 2-3 days. Only we have limited days, because some sort of attacks you can't able to perform, like DOS attack, phishing attack, that and all you can't perform in the penetration testing activity. Only you can perform. So you have a server, you can check whether you can compromise that or not. If there is any sensitive data is disclosing outside to compromise the system, only we can check from that point only. Okay, we can't do any other attacks. But if we take the red teaming activity, okay, so we do I mean, we have plenty of time, around 3-4 months or 6 months of time to do the testing. Okay, so there is second difference is like when we are into the penetration testing, if you have 100 system, we need to do security check for each and every system. You need to do the security check for all 100 systems. Okay, so but if you are into the red teaming, you don't need to do security check for all the 100 system. You need to check security for only one, that is also AD system, AD server. Okay, so Active Directory. So which server is having the main? I mean, we can say it as Active Directory in the sense we say it as a main server, main system. Okay, they will give only one main system. Under that main system, all 5,000 systems are connected in that. Okay, so they will give only one system and we need to perform the testing. But in this case, you don't have any restriction. You can perform DOS attack, you can perform phishing attack, whatever is possible to take the access of that system, you can take all the possibilities to compromise this system. That is called red teaming. Okay, so mostly when you are into the red teaming, you will work with the Active Directory servers. Okay, so if you guys are facing any doubts or something, you can raise the hands. Okay, and you can unmute and you can ask the question. I think if you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you know, yeah, please. If you have any doubts, you can unmute and ask the question. I think there are few people who are raising the hands.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me, please.
Sir, we can do it by wireless adapter or wired adapter.
Uh, which one you are, the attacks or the testing you are saying, asking, right?
Pen testing and phishing.
Okay, okay, I understand the point. Okay, so that's not based upon the adapters. So in security test, we can consider in the two ways. Okay, so we do from the external organization. We have external and internal. Okay, so external in the sense, we consider you as a, I mean, like a proper attacker. Okay, so you are not the attacker is not a part of your organization. Okay, he is from the external and he tried to attack you. Okay, so that is called external penetration testing. In that case, you can connect with any adapter, wireless or wired, whatever it is. That's not a problem. You will get only the system IP. That's it. You will get only the IP. You need to take that IP and you need to perform the testing. Okay, that is called external penetration testing. So if you are into the if you are doing internal penetration testing, you need to get into that organization network. Then only you can perform. In that time, so if you have if the organization all the system is connected in the Ethernet, you need to connect via the Ethernet. If the organization having the Wi-Fi to access different system, then you can connect with the Wi-Fi. Okay, so only when you are doing the internal penetration testing, that time you have this I mean request. I mean you need a if the system is connected with the Ethernet, you can connect. You should connect with the Ethernet. If the all the system is connected with the Wi-Fi, you can connect with the Wi-Fi. Okay, so only when we are doing this type of security, that time only the network adapter will be the dependencies. I Okay, you understand my point? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay,
Hello, sir.
yeah, please.
Sir, how to check logs if means there are the logs that
Okay, so I'll just
how
repeat
to
your
get know
question.
that someone has attacked or not?
Okay, I understand your point. I'll repeat the question. Okay, just confirm me whether the question is right or wrong. Okay, so you are asking that how you can check the logs if someone get attacked, right? Attack your system.
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So that we will see a bit later because now only we started. I mean, this is the basic thing. Okay, so anyhow, I'll give that idea how to check the logs. Each and every system having the monitoring scenarios. Okay, so even if you are using the Linux, if you are using the Windows, whatever it is, your system will monitor everything, every second, every inch by inch activity the system will monitor. Okay, so if you are using Windows, right, you can see event viewer. Okay, so event viewer is the one of the monitoring service in the Windows. You can see here the Windows logs. You can see application, security, setup, system for everything. Okay. Okay, you can if you open here, you can see here number of events. 14,789 events are there, and security 3, 4, 06 events are there. Okay, so this and all the logs. So whatever the activities you are doing in your system, it just segregate and it's storing in the different name. Okay, if it is the login based scenario, it's come into the security. If you are installing some sort of application, it's come into the application level logs. Okay, but if you open here, we see some of the data with the date, time, and notes. I mean, if there is task category, you can see here, but otherwise it will show none. So event ID have lot of things. Okay, but anyhow, we'll discuss this in later, because if I want to explain this, it will take too much of time. Before getting into this, we should understand about the network and network architectures. Then it's very easy to understand this one. Okay, but
Yes,
anyhow, you
sure.
can
Hello, sir.
monitor via this. Yeah, please.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So in a network is it is the devices. No? So in a router and switch, what is the different about the acting, sir?
What is the different about different of the?
Router and the switch.
Okay, so router is working for the WAN. If you want to connect with the wide range of network, like if you want to connect with Google, Facebook, or whatever it is, you need the router. So only router will help you to connect with the wide range of network. But if you are using the switch, it will help you to connect in the LAN. Like you can centralize. I mean, just give me a minute. I'll show you some basic. I mean, something. Okay, so this is a Cisco packet tracer, but just here I'm using this to explain what is the difference between router and switches. Okay, so if this is a network packet tracer, I mean here you can practice the network infrastructure. Okay, so here you will see all the type of network devices, routers, switches, firewall, whatever the network devices are in real time. All the devices you can see here, and you can use this tool to explore your you can explore your network infrastructure. Okay, you can configure before getting into the real time. Okay, it's like a simulator. Okay, so here I'm just using the switch. Okay, so this is the switch, and we have different models of switches. Each switch is having some different specification as well. Okay, so here in below I'm just connecting with the different system. Okay, that switch. Okay, I'm just connecting this system with switches. Okay, if I want to connect with this two system, okay, I can use switch. I don't want any internet. Okay, so directly I can connect the system with switch. I can do some communications. In the same way, if I want to communicate with a different system which is not in my network, it is in the different place. Like you are in one place, your friend is in another place, right? If you want to communicate with your friend, that time you need a router. So switch is for the LAN communication. So you can connect only into the internal users. If you want to communicate with the external, you need the router.
Then, sir, why hub is used?
So actually, Hub is the old model of Switch. Switch is the latest one. Hub is the old one. So Hub we are not using in the real time right now. So mostly we are working with the what to say switches only, because Hub don't have any memory. If you want to do some, so if you want to write some securities, or if you want to do some uh, flow. If you want to change the data flow, you can't do anything with the hub. If you're having the switch, you can write your own security. You can write you can change the data flow. Everything you can change, because switch having some memory to understand your instruction, but hub don't have anything. It's just a device. It's work like, if you want to do see, I'll just show you one example. I will explain this and all later, but just I'm showing the difference between switches and hub here. So now I'm trying to do communication with switch. Okay. So this is the switch. I'm connected with, I'll take one more system here. Okay. So they are connected here. And for this one also, I'm giving IP. Okay. So don't think about this and all. This will I will explain later. Okay. So anyhow, I'll explain. Yeah, please.
So what is difference between thick client and thin client, sir?
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'll just first explain about the difference between switches and hub. Then I will explain about the thick client and thin client. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm taking one more device called hub. So here also I'm connecting with 3 different PCs. Okay. So here also I'm just creating some. Okay, so see here. So I have switch and hub. Okay, so if I want to do communication from this device to this device, the switch will send data only to this. It will not share any information to the this device. Okay, I'll show you practically. So see here. So I'm just transferring message from this device to this device, and even the message got transferred successfully. Okay, so now I'm just playing the simulator. You can see here the PC is sending the first information to the switch. The switch will transfer the information to this PC, and this PC will reply back, okay, I got the message. Okay, so it's like a unique app. Switch will do one-to-one communication. It will not send the data to anyone. Okay, so even if we take the same scenario with hub, see here. So I'm transferring the message to from this device to this one. Okay, so now I'm doing the same simulator here, playing same simulator. So you see here, the PC is sending the data to hub, the hub transferring the data to both the devices. See, to this and to this as well. The PC itself saying that this is not my data. Okay, so instead of here, if there is an attacker, the attacker can able to read the data. Okay, so that is the difference between hub and switches. That's why we are not using hub in real time nowadays. Nowadays, we are completely moving into the switches. Okay,
Sir,
you got
excuse
my
me.
point. Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
sir. Sir, please. Sir, hope switch is identified as device is identified by its unique ID.
Yes.
So unique ID provided by either switch or OS.
No, that is it's not a unique ID. So we can say it
IP
as
address.
once you connect, not a IP address, not a IP address. Once you connect this PC with the switches, okay, what happened? The switch will collect the MAC address of these devices.
Okay.
Okay, so based on the MAC address, it will transfer the data, but hub will not collect any data from the PC. That's why
Okay.
it's transferring the data to everybody. If you have 100 of users, I mean 100 of user below the hub, it will transfer the data to all 100 users.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So, and the difference between thick and thin client is like it's a type of application. I mean, web application we know. Android is working the system. Sorry, Android mobile, iOS API. Thick client is for the system-based application. Okay, so if you are using, I mean, mostly will not use any type of application in the system. Okay, but once you are going to the banking side, if you're going for the manufacturing industry side, mostly they will not use any application like a website or Android or iOS. They will use the system-based application. Okay, so that is called thick client. Okay, so I will give you some, I mean, I will show you some difference between thick client and thin client and web application. once we are getting deeper into this, because if I go deeper, so we need much time. Okay, so I need to explain some basic things also. So once I explain that basics, then you can understand difference between thick and thin client and web, everything you can understand. Okay, so as of now, you just consider we have different types of application testing, thick, thin client, and iOS, API, Android, web we have. But I will give the explanation for everything once we completed the basic one. Okay, I hope clear for everyone. Okay. So the second thing is like, so yeah, everyone, I mean, second thing is like, okay, so we have some consultant team as well here.
Sir,
So we have the team called
explains the difference between OT and IoT.
OT. So IoT is completely, I mean, how to say that we work for the IoT technology devices like Raspberry and hardware level. OT is completely related to the PCI and the I mean PLC, SCADA based type, that type of devices. Okay, so mostly that type of devices used in the chemical industries. Mostly, I mean, see, because in chemical industry, the people can't able to enter into their reactor area because the chemical will having more power. Okay, so the chemical are having more power, so they can't able to get into that area. So what mostly medical industry will do, they will fix some PLC devices in that particular place and they will monitor from some other place. So you can say that, okay, why not we go with the IoT devices? We can use Raspberry Pi and we have the different types of Arduino is there. Why can't we use that? We can use, but so in a real, if you go with the railway industry, if you go with the chemical industry, in that area, we can use this type of devices. The reason is like, so in that area, the voltage will be huge. Okay, so if you take the railway, the voltage will be 440 voltage, something will be running in that area. Okay, around 440 voltage. Okay, so if you connected that Raspberry Pi in that area, definitely the device will get affected and there is a chance to melt that device because it's a huge electricity passing in that particular area. Okay, so if you can't able to connect that, even if you connect that, sometimes it will get hang. Sometimes there is a possibility of melting that device, hardware device. That's why mostly PLC, SCADA will be play the major role in the this type of industries. Okay, if you go with the escalator, there will be PLC SCADA. If you go with any other high level power consuming area, they will go with the PLC SCADA.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Sir, once again, can you repeat what is OT? I can't hear because due to my network issue.
Okay, so actually the OT is like, okay, you just take the railway industry. Okay, so in railway industry, uh, there are some escalators running. Okay, so there are some high power. I mean, there are some escalators. Then we what we consider. Okay, we consider only as escalator. Okay, so for running that escalator, they will take some. They will take power from some other place. Okay, so that power will be minimum 440 voltage. Okay, if you connect Raspberry Pi Arduino in that particular area, sure the device can't able to handle that much of power because if you use the Raspberry and Arduino in that area, okay, so the 440 voltage will pass through that device. I mean, you can say we have adapter, we have some other things to I mean, reduce the voltage. But even though the device can't able to handle that, okay, so there is a chances to bypass that adapter and damage your device. Okay, and it will produce. I mean, if you get more number of voltage, automatically the device heat will get increased, and there is a chance to melt. Okay, so that's why mostly in railway industry, where chemical industry, they are using PLC SCADA. PLC, HMI, SCADA, that type of devices. Okay, so if you're doing the testing for those devices, that is called OT technology. Okay, OT technology penetration testing. You got
Thank
it,
you,
right?
sir.
Yeah, sure.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, my question is that about the hack. I mean, the about the devices that we use in our daily life, like mobile phone and laptop.
Okay.
So, sir, the question is that whenever we use our smartphones, even for a short time, like
Mhm.
for 15 minutes also, it tends to heat up so fast. So either
Mhm.
we assume that the battery has gone off, but we don't know that someone is hacking. So how can we know that someone is hacking our phone and our battery is also draining fastly?
Okay, so actually, in initial stage, you can say that okay, if someone attack the mobile, so the battery is drying very fast. Okay, but nowadays it's not like that. Okay, so because we have a number of security system in our devices, in mobile devices. Okay, so if you are trying to install some malware application in your mobile, there is a play protect and there is a extra additional security. It will deduct and it will say that this is the malicious application. This will damage your device. Okay, so even you can, if you want to find out, okay, so I feel that someone installed some malicious in my device, I want to find out. So if you want to find that, just go to the play product, see whether it is on or off. If it is in off state, sure, there is some activities happening in the backend, because without turning off the play product, most of the malicious application will not support in your device. Okay, so you need to check the play product. Okay, then check the default security. I mean, mostly in your application, I mean in your mobile, while installing some application, there will be some antivirus. It will automatically activated and it will check, okay, whether this is a malicious or normal application. So you need to check with that one. And second thing is like, don't install anything, any application from the external mobile. Okay, so if you want to download whatever it is, just trust the Play Store, because while uploading the APK files, whatever it is in the Play Store, that already checked by some security engineers, they are then only they will approve to download that. Okay, if you're downloading from the Play Store, that will be the better one. Even if you want, I mean, mostly the attacks are happened because of the external app, external link. We are clicking some links externally, and we are downloading some app from different mobiles. So based on that only the attack is happening. The mobiles are safe, so we are the vulnerable here, because most of the attackers are targeting the humans, not the mobile. Okay, so because we are not aware, even we are I mean some I mean we are clicking that link because of less money of the iPhone, and we are clicking, okay, if you click this you can download this data and you can download those things. So based on your curiosity, attacker will post something in the Instagram or else directly send to your WhatsApp. So you will click that link. Based on that only attacker can able to get those details. Until that it's not possible. Okay, so
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
yeah, tell me.
Sir, how can your attacker extract data from a network?
How can I?
Sir, how can attackers express data from a network?
Sorry. Really, I'm not able to hear your voice properly.
He is telling how can the
Sir,
hacker access data from the network.
Okay, so access the data from the net. See, once the attacker get the access of your device, they have the complete access of. They have the terminal access. I mean, whatever it is, you see in the graphical mode here. Okay, so once attacker compromised your Windows or Linux, your Android or your iOS, whatever it is, they have only the command line interface. Through that interface, there is some file handling commands. So if they want to move into the different folder, there is some commands. If they want to download some data from your mobile or your system, Linux or Windows system, there is some sort of command. Through that command, they will access your data. Okay, and they will download it. Okay, sometimes, okay, see, mostly if your systems or if your mobile got hacked, right, because of only the link or else the malicious application. So there is no other way to attack your devices. Okay, but if you consider as a server or some other things, without any installing malware or any sending any links, they can able to attack. But at that I will explain you later, because we have that I mean separate classes, how can we exploit the servers and how we can access the port number, everything. Okay, so that I will explain in the later. But so for your personal devices, attackers can attack through only phishing, or else only with the phishing. Through phishing they will send some application or link. Through that only attacker can able to attack your device. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
I have a doubt, sir. How much time does the system knows that it's under attack?
See, system can't able to inform you that system is got attacked. Okay, so as a user we need to find, so whether the system is got attacked or not, by the, I mean, you know your system usage, right? So you are using your system. Okay, for example, see here, so I'm just showing some example. Okay, so this is my system. Okay, so here we have around 25%, 15% of CPU, 50% of memory, 2% of disk is using. Okay, so even now I am in the Zoom call, I am accessing something in my system. Okay, for that it's taking 26 to some amount of percentage. Okay, so if you are facing, okay, so once you turn on the system, okay, even you are not using anything, you are not opening anything in your system, you are seeing that the CPU's percentage is high, the memory is using too much of things, and the disk is also accessing, and the network is also accessing too much, then you can think, okay, something is happening in your system. Okay, this is the basic and first step to identify whether your system is feel suspicious or not. Okay, so why I'm specifically mentioning that network activity, because if your device is transferring some data to some other user, right, even attack will happen only in the internet, or else without network the attack can't happen, right? So if the attack is trying to access your system or is trying to access something over the network, sure, you can see some value here. Okay, so based on that, you will, that's a basic thing to identify where your system is get compromised. And the second thing is like the file usages. I mean, you see, I mean, you can see here. Okay, I'll just show you some file here. Okay, so this file, okay, so see here that the file access on 9 to 2025. Okay, so I'm just opening here. I'm just coming back. If I do some sort of edit, right, instead of bill, I'm doing some edit. So I'm just giving some dots or something. Okay. Okay, so then automatically, if you reload this, okay, it's taking time. Okay, fine, no issue. So if you do some changes in this, so automatically the date of modification get uploaded here. You can see it will show the 12 to 2025, so 2026. Okay, so from if you see some recent updates on any of your, I mean, files, you can see that you feel that something is suspicious. Okay, because any attacker will do some activities, right? So based on that, you can able to find out that. Okay, and we have some sort of tools that will, I mean, that's like a forensics based tools that we do some sort of investigation, and we find what happened at what time, what date, whether it's got anything deleted or not. That and all will do by the forensics team. They have some specific tools for that.
Excuse
Okay.
me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, how can we get the exact through mail also is attack is happening, sir?
Yeah, sure. Through mail also the attack will happen, because so if the attackers want to reach you, they have only the way mail or else Instagram. So in Instagram, they will commonly they will try to access. Okay, they will they are just uh, throwing the net. Okay, so who are all getting inside the net, they are all vulnerable. I mean, so I mean, fishes for them. Okay, so that is mostly that type of scenarios will happen in the Instagram. So if they want, if the attacker want to target you personally, you will get WhatsApp link or else you will get the mail.
So I have a
So
question. How this
yeah, sure.
subnet mask is work? How this subnet mask works and TCP/IP?
TCP?
TCP/IP.
Okay. So you're asking what is TCP/IP or else?
Yeah, I'm asking what is TCP/IP and
Oh,
in how this subject mask will be working. Like how
uh,
will we?
just, yeah, I understand your question, but just give, give sometimes because we have the class on day 3 or day 4 about that.
Okay,
Okay,
cool. No
sure, you
worries.
will learn that everything.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have a few more things. I'll complete that. Then you can ask me the question. Okay.
Cool. No worries. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yes, the second thing we see some sort of team like penetration testing team, red teaming, blue teaming. Then we have the consultant. Okay, so we have consultant team. So I mean, penetration testing, red teaming, blue teaming will work. How to say technically? Okay, they will analyze your system. They will analyze your network device, firewall. Based on the analysis, they will. I mean, mostly they will approach in the technical way. Okay, so the consultant is like a how we can say they will secure your infra, your company infra. They will not work. I mean, they have the technical knowledge, but they'll mostly secure your company infrastructure. Okay, so how they can secure your company infrastructure? If the company is hiring somebody, okay, so the consultant team will go to that organization. They will evaluate. So how you are hiring your employees, so what type of background verification you are doing. So if you're they will see all the documents. So they will ask for the police verification document, the college verification document, everything. Even if the organization having CCTV footage, right, they will check, okay, whether you are storing 90 days of footages, and you are taking the backup of the footages, and how you are what type of antivirus you are using, and how the firewalls are working. So how many days of firewall logs you are taking back? I mean, archive logs are there. How many days of alive firewall logs are there? Everything, every in and out. So even if you're getting into the organizations, there is a security code will do some checks, right? So show me your bag. So without checking, you can't get into the organization. If you want to take the laptop, your personal laptop into the organization, you need to get proper approval from your higher official. Then only you can get it into the organization. Okay, that approval also they need to forward it to your I mean consultant, I mean the security cards. Without confirmation, you can't able to take anything inside. You can't take anything outside of the organization. Okay, so that everything can handle by the consultant. Okay, so the consultant, they, I mean, for every industry, the scenario will get different. Okay, so for financial industry, okay, so if you are working in the finance industry, the complaint standards will be PCI DSS. Payment card industry, data security standard. So if you are working for the European countries, that will be GDPR. Okay, so if you are working for the medical, it will be HIPAA. Okay, so for a finance or European countries, there is some sort of complaint standard. So why they are creating this standard? The thing is like, so okay, so the person A having around 5 years of experience. Okay, the person B having 10 years of experience. The A will suggest from his experience, you can do this sort of security things to secure your organization. But B, as per his experience, he will say that, okay, you can do this type of security. Sure, A and B security scenario will be completely different because A having only 5 years of experience, B having around 10 years of experience. So that based on the experience, they will give some different suggestions, right? So that's why we are following some proper complaint standards. If you are using the working as a finance company, okay, running a finance company, so you need to follow the PCI. Even if you are a 5 years experienced guy, will give the same suggestion. Even if you are having the 10 years guy, he will also give the same suggestion. That's why they have created the proper complaint standards. Okay, so even if you're doing some security check for the finance based industry, or else if you're doing security checks for the medical, so we need to follow the same standard. Okay, so for example, you are a technical team, you are not a consultant. Okay, so you are a technical team as a penetration tester. So the company is giving two systems to do the security checks. Okay, so system one, say, we consider as sys1 and sys2. Okay, we have a two systems to perform the security checks. Okay, so but these two systems are finance based. Okay, so while doing the security checks, that time itself you need to focus on the PCA compliance. Okay, so you can ask me, so how the technical team can cover as per the PCA compliance? A consultant team, okay. So if you are a, if you are, say for example, if you are a, you're having a system, sorry, yeah, so you are having system 1 and 2, right? So how we do the check? So while doing some type of scanning or enumeration, that time I will see if there is any sensitive data is revealing publicly. Okay, so based on the finance data, for example, you can take it as okay, so you can able to see some username or else email ID, some of phone number, or else some pin number. So something is revealing publicly, right? So that we need to inform them to fix that. Okay, so that is called complaint security. So we need to cover as per the complaint standard. But anyhow, this I will show in the practical way, so you can easily understand that. But as of now, so you can understand. So as a consultant team, they will do the PCA complaints as per their infra. So as per the company infra and as per the company policy, they will do some sort of checks. So as a technical team, we should also do some sort of complaints. Okay, we do some security complaints checks based on the industry. If that is a finance based industry, we need to focus whether the card details or else pin number or else the email ID, which will help you to take the access of the different user account, right? So if there is any possible for revealing that type of data, so you can inform them we need to do the securities. Okay, so I think hope you guys understand this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me on this area.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, whenever someone's phone gets hacked, and the cyber security means the police when tracks the hacker or the attacker, the
Okay.
location of the attacker continuously changes. So how does this happen?
Okay. See, the location of the hackers can be because they are creating the proper tunneling, not a VPN. If they are using the VPN, sure we can able to identify them because VPN will give the static different location IP. That's it. Okay, so once you found the ISP, directly you can reach the VPN ISP and you can collect all the data about the attacker. Okay, so the reason they are changing the location, they are using the proper tunneling. Tunneling in the sense, so they will create a, they need good knowledge on the network based. Okay, so for example, this is the one system. Okay, this is your system. Okay, so your system will connected here. Okay, then this system will connected to another one system, then this will connect to another one network device, then another one network device. But the target is here. Okay, your target will be this, but in between there are so much of tunnel will happen to reach the target. Okay, that's why it's very hard to detect. Okay, so anyhow, so even if you want to deduct that, so it's bit hard. Okay, because you can say, okay, so I can do some reverse analysis, right? So for my device, I know this device things, right? So directly I can reach this device to get the data of this device. If you try to do that, that will not happen because this device will don't know what actually about this device. Okay, so that is the second most biggest problem to get, I mean, do some reverse tracking. Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
excuse me, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, what is mean by malware?
Malware. You're asking about malware?
Yes, sir.
A malware is like a virus file. I mean, we say it, I mean, combination of all the type of malicious file like spyware, virus, Trojan, combination of, I mean, instead of saying this individual names, we are kind of saying it as a malware. That's it.
Thank you,
Excuse
sir.
me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah, please.
can you explain what was Cicada 3301?
What a
What was Cicada 3301?
3301. Can you just type it? I'm not able to understand. Actually, 3301 is fine.
Yes, sir. I'm typing.
Okay. So meanwhile, other people can ask me the question. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
If the mail was hacked and getting some unwanted messages into mail contact numbers, how to resolve that problem, sir?
See, email. I mean, if you got hacked your personal email, right? So that's bit difficult to recover. Okay. Before that, what you need to do, you need to download some passkey will be there. Okay, there will be a key. You need to download that and you need to keep it in your hand. Okay, so if you even if your mail got attacked, so you can directly reach out Google to recover that email. Okay, so if you don't have that, so you can't able to do that, because if you're using domain emails like organization, I mean Gmail is fine. So if you're using abc at xyz.com, so if you're getting like if you're getting that type of domain, easily you can get back that email, because the entire admin control will be in someone. Okay, easily you can reach them and you can recover that email. Domain email is fine. So personal, you need that key.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
In today's world, hacking is not only limited to any links. There are many cases where I have heard that downloading a certain image on WhatsApp or any other social media, our phone gets hacked. Then, what is the technology behind downloading of a single image?
See, actually, image is not an scenario. Okay, so if you have if you are using some application ABCD, like you are using some application, okay, so the attacker will create the application, okay, based on image, virus file, image based virus file based on the application logic. Okay, so based on the phone logic, so through that only the attacker can able to send the malicious image. Otherwise, attacker can't able to do that.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so if you
I
take
sent
it
you.
for WhatsApp also, there are some attack happen, but they are instantly they are doing some remediation for that. Right, instantly they are taking step and they are doing the remediations. Even you can see some CVs there for WhatsApp. So if you do send some GIF images, if you download, the WhatsApp will get hacked. Okay, so that is it's like not the current one. Now it's got resolved and they updated that. Okay, but the WhatsApp is doing everything in the instant basis. So if they are facing that say a problem, their automatically their security team will come into that picture and they will try to resolve that as soon as possible. Okay, so even if you go with we say that, so you're using phone pay, Google Pay, and you're working with Gmails, right? So you are trusting that organization, right? So even whatever it happens, that there is a organization team, they will help me to resolve that issues. For that, they are hiring the cybersecurity engineers there. Okay, so mostly the Google, Facebook, Phone Pay, everyone are safe. Okay, because they will do the security checks every year. Okay, because before they are launching their application, they will do some security checks and they will get the PCA complaint certificate, because finance based, right? Phone Pay, then banking, whatever the bank you are using, they will do security check for every year and they will get the PCA DSS certifications. So that is the one trust we are using, that all the finance applications, and they having their team to resolve whatever problem you are facing on that application. If you are losing your data, whatever it is, there is a team to resolve that issues. Okay, but so if you are giving those detail to some other XYZ website which is not trustable, then they can't do anything. So for example, okay, so we have some website there. Okay, let's see. So I'll be, okay, this is the site. Okay, so you can check whether your email is get hacked or not. Okay, so if you go and just check, okay, I'll just use someone email is there. Okay, I'm just clicking here. See, there's one data got breached because of the reason bot. Okay, so Gmail is safe. Okay, but they given that data, I mean, what say that they're using this email ID in the boat website to do some registration or whatever it is. Okay, so from that the hacker taken the email address, name, phone number, physical address. Okay, Gmail is safe, but where the data you are giving to different places, right? You should think before giving that. So to avoid this, try to create different emails. So one is for your personal, one is for I mean personal in the sense bank, for your colleges, for your working place. For that, you just create one personal email. Don't use it for any other place. Okay, so others you can use it for all the places. Even you don't have any personal details there, right? So even if it is get attacked also, that's not a problem for you. It will not create any problem. Okay, so and
Sir,
second thing is like,
I texted
so
you.
yeah, sure, I'll see that.
Sir, if a person take loan from website and he will clear that amount, even the attacker used to say the amount was not cleared, and he used to send unwanted messages to his phone number near people. So how we resolve that problem?
See, that is very complicated because the thing is like uh, we are installing that up. We know that once I mean we are knowing everything. You are giving the permission to access that data, right? So if you take your mobile, okay, so just try to get the what to say some application from the external user. Okay, you try to get the application from the external user through Bluetooth or whatever it is. Okay, so once you click that, okay, once you click that, you will mobile will do show you some pop-up. Okay, so unknown source. Okay, the you see, if you read that statement, so it will give that. So you are taking the application from the external device. Maybe there's a chance of malicious. If something happened, so we can't do anything. It will give the pop-up. Okay, so even though we are taking that, okay, so the in the same way you are downloading the application, you know that. So mostly we have aware of that, right? So we should not take any online based. Even if you are taking the online based loan, right? So you need to get proper proof, because most of the time nowadays, most of the peoples are sending the amount to XYZ people through the Google Pay, Phone Pay. At least if you transfer through the amount, right? I mean, if you transfer over the bank account, that may be a chances to retrieve that amount. Okay, so if you sending through the Google Pay, Phone Pay, it's a bit hard. Okay, so if we know that that is a malicious one, even though we are accepting that, so that is very hard to resolve that. Even we don't know from where they are, we are not collecting any sort of information. Even that application also don't. I mean, if there is a chance, if you got some sort of data about the creator inside the application while doing some analysis, there is a chance to find out them. Otherwise, there is no chance.
Okay,
I
sir.
mean, no chance, it's hard. One
Excuse me,
second.
sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, one day our teacher just asked a question that when we just pass out from the boards and when we received our results, the different sectors of coaching classes call us. So she asked us that how did they get our number, our parents' number, our personal details, and all that. The schools and college don't share our personal details. So how did our numbers or our parents' details they receive?
See, nowadays there are n number of uh, third parties are there to share the numbers. Okay, if you search in internet, if you want a 12th student number, if you want college student number, there are huge. I mean, there are some of the vendors who can able to provide you the customer. I mean, user phone numbers, email IDs, and their position, everything. Okay, there are a number of vendors are there. I mean, you can ask me how they are getting that, because we are only disclosing all the data. So if you say, I mean, we don't know where we are giving that. You can say, okay, sir, I'm giving only to nearby, only on bank, and I'm giving to only A place, B place, C place. We think only on that area, but that and all are randomly wherever you're going, that places you are pointing here. Okay. But you go many places randomly, so that you can't able to remember, right? So from that place also your data will get disclosed.
Okay, sir.
Hello, excuse me, sir.
Just a minute. There's a person send something, but still I'm not able to respond for them. Just give me 1 minute. Sorry, it's two. Can you please point out the chat once again? I forgot his name. He says something 302 something.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. What do you say that?
Cicada 3301, sir.
You drop that?
Yes, sir.
Can you spell that?
CICADA Cicada 3301.
Okay, Cicada 33. Okay, I'll just check and I'll let you know about that. No issue. I'll just check and I'll let you know.
Sir, excuse me, sir. If
Yeah,
mail
please.
through mail it is an phone hack or contacts gallery and some other, what is the solution to get, sir?
Okay, so you're asking that if someone take your contact detail, everything through the email, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, I mean, if the data is get loose, right? So we can record that email, okay, but not the data. We can record the data. Okay, that is also not a problem. We can take back the email, we can take back the data, everything, but we can't take back the data from the hacker database. Okay, because they already taken the data. Okay, so we can't say that, okay, once I retrieve that email, once I retrieve all the datas, okay, so we can't say that, okay, hacker don't have any data about me. So not like that. So once a hacker taken compromised your data, taken all the data, he will down that guy will he or she may download that and keep it in some other place. So that we don't know, right? So retrieving the data and email is fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
As
Excuse
application
me, sir.
level,
Sorry, one by one, please.
as application layer firewall can inspect and filter the packet on an OSI layer of the application layer. Then how could attacker pass through the firewall?
That I will explain, because when we are seeing about the network infrastructure about that, I'll explain about the firewall and everything. Okay.
Good
Because for
evening.
that, before that, I need to explain the OSI. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, like if a person IP address like or their GPS location is that are considered to be a private data or like it's just a name or like a credit card number. So
Okay. So see, there's a difference. Okay. So you're asking that if the person location is get disclosed, whether it's a say sensitive data or not. You are asking like that, right?
yes.
Okay, so if you take as a manufacturing industry, okay, so for that industry there are few people are working. So there is some GPS location is disclosing for some users. Okay, fine. The same way there is a medical industry. Okay, so in medical industry there are so much of patients. Okay, for each and every patient, GPS data is disclosing. Do you think which one is vulnerable? Medical is the vulnerable, because so medical patient having some sensitive data like medical side, the organ donors will be there. There's some personal information also there about their what to say, patients. Okay, so if the GPS location is disclosed, if something happened to the patient, who is the responsible? You understand, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
based on
That's
the industry, you need to figure out whether this data is vulnerable or not.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Sir, if a hacker will be hack the data,
Okay.
how hello?
Yeah, tell me.
How he will be taken the data by through hardware or software, sir?
through hardware or software, in the sense mostly by the software only. Because they are installing some application, they are sending some link. So only based upon this, I mean, everything is application based, software based. So hardware based is there, but not in that much level. Okay. Mostly, most 90% attackers are compromising the system through the sending some softwares or something. But that is also only for the personal devices, not for the servers, that type of devices. Okay. So for the personal devices, that is the possibilities. I'll explain why that and all later. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I hope everyone got an idea about the introduction to the cybersecurity. For some of the questions, I will explain later, because anyhow, in next classes we will see about the topics. Okay. So because I need to explain about the fundamentals, so I need some times to explain that. So in next topic, I will explain that, and I will give the details about your questions. Okay, deep details about your for some of them questions. Okay. Yeah, I think. Uh,
Yeah, yes, sir. I am here, Sushmita, from
yes,
Excel
sure.
team. Yeah, we can wind up for the day, sir. We'll meet again by tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so dear students, as we informed, the attendance is mandatory to get the certificate. So I request please mark your attendance and make sure that you all secure above 60% of attendance to get the certificate. Okay. And I request please join the session regularly and mark your attendance. Okay. And attendance, whatever the attendance link will be shared at 8:30, and the link will be deactivated exactly at 9:30. Okay. You can mark your attendance till 9:30. And whatever the Zoom link which you have joined, the same Zoom link you can use it for tomorrow's session as well. You can click on that link and you can join. And also we have showed you the LMS, how to operate the LMS, how to join from the LMS in the beginning. So you will get the Zoom link and YouTube link in LMS as well. And YouTube link will be changed every day. So for a Zoom only, you can join to the same link. So better, if you wanted to join the session, go to LMS and join the link where which we will update. Okay. And we already gave the LMS access for all the registered students. If you have registered by today evening, like after 6 or 7, I request you all to be waited for 24 hours. You will receive the mail for LMS access. Okay. Fine. So we will wind up for the day. Thank you all. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll meet again by tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you.